Good morning and welcome to this Holy Saviour Wednesday reflection. You might remember that at the Christmas tree festival we have had a prayer tree for people to write on a little piece of paper a prayer that is upmost in their mind and very meaningful to them. It may be for a relative or friend or a situation in their lives that they need help with. In the chapel at the hospital there is a little prayer tree, just like the one at the Christmas tree festival, and it's used for the same reasons. There are lots of prayers for patients to express the hope that their operation will be successful and to ask for God's help that people might get better. Sometimes we seem to pray when in need, or in our regular prayer times, asking God to keep us close, to offer Him our thanks for all that we have. But when prayer goes out of our mind, it is reassuring to know that prayer goes on without our knowing. And I would like to read you a reflection that comes from the booklet, Our Daily Prayer. In Luke we read, "I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith might not fail." Jesus, how are you praying for me? I'd never thought to ask that question until my friend Lou shared the experience of crying out to Christ when he was faced with a situation that required more wisdom and strength than he was able to muster. Hearing him voice that noteworthy question in prayer has helped me to add a fresh dimension to my understanding and practice of prayer. In Luke 22, there was no mystery as to how Jesus was praying for Simon Peter. "Simon, Simon, Satan has asked to sift all of you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail." When Peter was battered through trial, his faith flickered, but because of Christ's grace, it didn't fail. The book of Acts tells us how Jesus' prayers for Peter, his eager but imperfect disciple, were answered. God used him to preach the good news about Christ to the Jews and Gentiles alike. And Jesus' prayer ministry hasn't ended. Paul reminds us that Christ, who died, and more than that, who was raised to life, is at the right hand of God and is also interceding for us. When you find yourself in the throes of trial or temptation, remember that Jesus, who prayed for his disciples, remains in prayer for those who believed the message about him. A question for you. How does remembering that Jesus is praying for you affect how you pray? I pray that you go about your day knowing that God prays for you. Thank you for being with me, and may God bless and keep us in prayer. The hymn I have chosen for today is "Father, hear the prayer we offer."